Hello, my name is Jeff Badu. I'm a licensed certified public accountant, a parallel entrepreneur, and a wealth multiplier. I am the founder and CEO of Badu Tax Services, LLC. And essentially with our tax planning service, number one, we would love to get you enrolled in the service. And number two, it is a service that will minimize your tax liability. Whether you're a W-2 income earner, whether you are an entrepreneur, one employee, 5 employees, whatever the case may be, we can help you minimize your overall tax liability. On average, we save our clients $17,243 a year in taxes, and that's through different tax strategies. So let's go through a few real life scenarios, real things that happen with our real clients. I just want to give you a few examples of what it would look like with the tax planning. So we have client A, and of course, for confidentiality reasons, I'm taking out the names. But basically, client A is a high income W-2 earner. I'm talking earning more than $500,000 a year in income. And that led to a tax liability of about $98,000. Through different tax strategies, different things that we could do for the client, we were able to wipe the client's tax liability out by $36,000. $36,000. So that's a lot of savings right there, right? And what we did was we sat down with the client and we formulated strategies. They were missing, for example, certain tax deductions. They weren't writing off everything that they could legally were allowed to. The client actually had a small side business, and we were able to leverage that into different tax strategies. All right, and so we were able to save the client $36,000. Then we have a second client who's a small business owner, and let's say they were a Schedule C, right? Schedule C meaning they were a sole proprietorship. So they did have a limited liability company, an LLC, but they were treated as a Schedule C, which tends to pay the most amount in taxes, right? So this client had a net profit of $100,000. They had revenue of $150,000, and then they had expenses of $50,000. So that's a net profit of $100,000. Through formulating different strategies, different things that we can do with the business. For example, the business wasn't set up correctly. It wasn't treated the correct way for tax purposes. The client was also missing a lot of tax deductions, a lot of tax write-offs, right? And so what we were able to do for this client is we were able to save the client $10,500 in income taxes by moving them into the correct tax structure and also getting them the tax deductions and write-offs. And guess what? They can use these strategies each and every single year. So the beauty of tax planning is, yes, you can work with us forever, right? We can do tax planning each and every year. But you can also say, you know what? They've given me these strategies for 1 year. Let me take and ultimately apply it to other years as well. We can do that as well. And that's what's known as a one-time tax plan or one-time tax strategy session. So we have the ongoing tax planning, and then we have the one-time tax strategy session. So for this client, imagine $10,500 back into their bank account. Now they can go hire an employee, maybe an assistant, so that they can grow their revenue to the next level. They can fund their retirement to build long-term sustainable wealth. They can do whatever it is necessary to grow that small business. All right. And then in the third scenario, we have another high-income W-2 earner, but was looking to transition to becoming a full-time entrepreneur. So they reached out and said, hey, you know what? I just want to learn about taxes, right? I just want to learn about how to structure this thing the right way. And so we sat down with the client, met once a quarter, once every 3 months. And the client, number one, was able to be set up correctly on the right legal structure. Number two, find out about all the different tax write-offs, all the different tax deductions that's out there. And then number three, we also tweaked the state taxes a little bit so that the client didn't pay any income taxes in the state that they were based in, right? And that was through strategies, and that was through meeting with the client. This client saves well over $20,000 a year in taxes just through the tax planning service, because it's a very hands-on service. We'll hold your hand. We'll walk you through the strategies. We'll help you implement the strategies. And so those are 3 different scenarios, 3 different things that we can do. And I really look forward to working with you. So please reach back out to our team so that we can properly enroll you and engage you in a tax planning service, save you a lot of money in taxes, and help you build long-term sustainable wealth. Thank you.